All right, hello and welcome to Swing It and Ding It, an iHeartMedia podcast.
I mean, this is a birdie fest.
It's a Philly show, baby.
Philly
Let's go.
All right, hello and welcome into Swing It and Ding It. Moose, Mays, and Matthews on, sadly, the week of the last major of the year. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It flies by, man.
It
Once
really
you get
does.
to like June, like maybe
Yeah.
even like late May, it just is, it's gone in a flash.
Well, I mean, think
Gone in a
about it. Like
flash.
the middle of March to the middle of July is really the season from the
Yeah.
players right through the British Open, the Open Championship. It goes so fast.
Yep.
Season sneakily wrapping up. There's only 4 weeks left to qualify for the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
We blinked.
Yep, that's right. Well, the Genesis Scottish Open. It's funny, right? Because Tom Kim, he was shot out of a cannon, right? At 21, he's everywhere, and then he kind of just fizzles out, right? But
Yep.
he's only 24 years old. He goes 6 under 64 for a 2-shot win, his first since 2023. You know, he was third place in the U.S. Open, so he obviously was trending. And the cool part, right? We always talk about consistent play, and then that one just signature shot, and he hits a 206-foot shot to 6 feet for par, or on the par 4 16, excuse me. And he said it was one of the best shots of his career so far.
Yeah.
So
Imagine how good that felt walking up to that shot.
yeah. So good on Tom Kim.
Yeah. That had to be a laser. I watched it, and that hole was playing into the wind that day. And I mean, he just fired a dart from over 206 yards, and it was awesome. It's his first win in 1,001 days.
Yep.
He went back to back at the Shriners in Las Vegas. He's won that twice, and that was his last tour win until this last week, which is now his fourth. And like you mentioned, Moose, he played great at Shinnecock. The year he won the Shriners the last time, he actually finished T2 at the Open. So he played well the Open when he was playing well. So I mean, he obviously can play links golf. He beat Minwoo Lee, who plays really well at that Scottish Open tournament. He's won it there before, and has contended several times. He beat him by 2 with a bogey-free final round. He only had 3 bogeys the whole week. Now he's got 3 top 10s, including that win. He's 32nd in the FedEx Cup, so he's almost at the Tour Championship level. A couple more spaces to go, and he's actually on tour. He's 5th in strokes gained approach. So that shows you that shot on 16 is not a fluke.
He was like over 100, I think, ranking.
Yeah.
And just dropped with that, third place at the U.S. Open, and obviously winning this really changed his.
And he's a
fortunes.
showman,
Good for
as
him.
we know.
He is,
From
yeah.
the President's
Great
Cup, he kind
personality.
of burst onto the scene with
Yeah.
all that emotion and stuff. And everybody, him and Siwoo as a tandem were great theater. And then, of course, he's in the TGL, and he's good on that on the mic, and he's confident. He belongs, and he just kind of got into one of those lulls, and now he's back. It looks like he's back. So
It seems like some of the Dallas guys kind of took him under their wing. Scotty did,
yeah.
Which is great for a young guy like that. Right?
For sure. It's crazy reminding us of his age because you look at him and you just think he's like 30 something or whatever. So when you said 24, but Harry, you mentioned he held off Minwoo and then Johnny Kiefer, who I enjoyed watching this week.
Oh yeah.
Fitzpatrick and then Rory. And Rory was mounting quite a charge up that leaderboard, but
Well, he had a donkey
shot on
Saturday
16.
round. That was his problem. He played really badly on Saturday.
But
and then
16,
came back. Yeah.
that approach shot on 16 into the rough, and then he goes, "I'm so bad at golf." When it's like, that's bad at golf? It's like, come watch somebody else play. But
it is one of the funniest things watching Rory, whether he's playing great or poorly, because he lets you in, and he's like, he just makes these moaning sounds when he hits a bad shot. Sometimes it's awesome.
it's relatable.
It is. It is.
That's his move, kind of like
he slumps back.
And just kind of.
Rory goes T7, which I think is a great spot for him going into the Open Championship, right? You top 10, you're not exerting yourself and grinding it out for a win. And 2 other guys that are all over the top of the board are Matt Fitzpatrick with a T3 and Bobby McIntyre, who plays great in these conditions. And how about that? And Johnny Kiefer, T3, Corn Ferry Tour Player of the Year in 2025, hits a 60 cards of 67 on Sunday, gets himself into the Open Championship. Really cool story from.
He's got great hair, that Johnny Kiefer.
He's got beautiful hair.
I love that.
Really nice guy too. We talked. We kicked it off the show off like that, Moose. Like when you're hot, you're hot. When you're trending, and we're seeing that out of him.
And Goddard was hanging around too at a place that he's won. You know, he's the defending champ, and you know, he hung in there until early Sunday. He started to fade a little bit, but he had himself a good week coming off the win at the John Deere. So he's another guy this week.
Oh yeah,
you know, obviously comfortable with links golf, and has got all the power. I mean, and with the way this golf course is playing, we'll get into this a little bit later, man. I mean, these guys can almost drive greens with irons on some of these holes. This place is like a parking lot.
Literally.
Yeah, having Scotty misses the cut, right? Which was shocking.
Didn't have that on my bingo card.
No. Yeah, well, Scotty and Nelly Korda both in the same week missed the cut. Nelly missed it at the major over in France.
The world is ending.
Yeah, I know. And Schauffele missed a cut. That doesn't happen very often.
No.
So it's
crazy but I think it was a nice little setup for the Open Championship, and it always is. I love the way they've done that now with the co-sanctioned event. Gets everybody over there, gets them kind of accustomed to playing in those conditions. Although it doesn't look like there's going to be much conditions. It looks like it's going to be like playing in Florida.
They released a PR notice that Harry Mays is not allowed anywhere near the area for the fear of ruining the good weather.
Yeah.
And Victor Hovland had a good Sunday that rallied him for the week too. He's sneaky this week.
He is.
He certainly is.
Trending.
Certainly is. Yeah. So we had some of the folks from the American Century Championship. Obviously, John Smoltz last week. Incredible interview. Getting so much good good pub from that because his answer on the Phillies is so timely. That was incredible. But Marty Fish, we talked about it with both guys. That's who they were worried about, and he got it done. Steph Curry came in third. John Smoltz with the fifth place finish. But
Annika
that looks so cool. We got to get out there.
Annika played.
It does
great.
look like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and then Pavelski, always shows up. That guy's legitimately really good.
The Kachuk brothers were there. I'm sure they had some bets going. Who was going to be
that
the top,
scene on
top Kachuk.
That out there with all the boats on the lake and stuff, it looks like a fun time.
Oh yeah,
it does. It really does. It looks like a blast. Yeah. Danielle, let's spill some tea and see where it takes us.
Let's go. Harry actually was, pouring a little bit of the tea, filling my cup this week before the show started.
Co-producer of the tea. I like that.
That's right. This is a collaboration. So the tea is hot. We have Ai Huang Chang. I hope that I'm saying that right. I think he's a psychopath. I don't like this. He uses a different glove for each shot during a round. His bag is packed with dozens. Every shot.
Not every hole, not every round. Every shot. Yeah.
So his bag is packed with dozens of gloves. Because he needs a fresh one for each shot. So a little bit about who he is. He's a top amateur golfer. He had strong junior golf stats. Freshman
at Cal.
Yep. On the golf team. He's from Beijing, China. I don't know what it is. I mean, I get if it's hot, sweaty, the grip issue, but every single shot,
his bag is just popping open.
There's a photo of it of literally just like
I have so many questions.
Like same.
Who pays for the gloves? Does he pay for them? Does the team pay for them? Does the actual manufacturer just give them to him?
Does anyone use them after?
Exactly. Does he donate these things to like a first tee organization or something?
What do you do? He probably has plenty of friends who are like, "Come on, let me have that."
Right. I mean, they're expensive. Gloves can go from $20 to $40.
But you know what, Harry? You're at I'm sure from the sponsorships and how everything is now with that money that you can get as a collegiate player.
NIL,
the NIL money is silly. And I'm sure if there's a glove manufacturer who hasn't jumped on this, I'd be all over it. I'd be like, take the gloves.
All right, well, let's just break this down. Break this down here. Because if a college tournament is 3 rounds, right? Typically.
Calculator.
18 holes.
Now, he's going to hit at least 40 shots with a glove on. Okay, so 20 some odd putts. Let's say he shoots 68 to 70. He's going to hit 40 to 42 shots with a glove. Maybe he chips without a glove sometimes.
Where's the space in your bag?
That's 40 to 42 gloves per round in a tournament times 3. That's 120 plus gloves times $25. Let's just say he gets them for $25. That's like $3,000 for a tournament.
I have
It's
to.
insane.
I'm confident that somebody's paying for them and giving them to him. But my thing is, where the hell is he putting these?
Right. Where do they
Like,
go after
the
that?
conversation with the caddy, like, do we need the umbrella or do we need the gloves?
Right.
I had
You
a
know, like,
glove that was hanging on by the
with a
last thread in my
sweater.
bag.
Oh,
that
yeah. I got
used.
one
I have
where the
ones that
whole
are like
thing's
a year
torn.
old. It's
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah,
My
I
brain's
put
popping
birdie
around, like-
tape on my gloves now. Whenever they get like a bruise, just so because I know it's a wear mark, I'll put birdie tape around it to keep it from opening, so I can use it for an extra couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
This guy
Crazy,
goes through
man.
one a shot.
Imagine if
Crazy,
he wore. Imagine if he wore one on each hand.
Right.
$6,000 round.
Oh God! See if it starts raining. It starts
Oh, yeah.
rain
In
gloves.
the rain
Oh.
gloves. Oh, yeah. That's
Crazy story.
Yeah, that is nuts.
Yeah,
I gotta see
good
this
find
guy.
there. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been within our internal Swing It and Ding It text thread, and it's hilarious. I showed it to Brandon. I sent it to a couple of friends. There was a black bear on a golf course, on a British Columbia course, Golden Eagle Golf Club in Pitt Meadows, and this black bear goes up to this golf course and starts golf cart starts taking this man's golf clubs off the cart. And the guy is just, saying, "Hey, bear, bear, bear," as if the bear's going to turn around and be like, "Oh, that's my name. Yeah, you talking to me?" He's like, no, stop. He's like, "Oh, bear, come on. Oh, not my clubs." And it's all caught on camera.
Yeah, and
The
a
bear-
dude's standing 15 yards, man,
Yeah,
not
way
even
too
15
close.
yards away from him, just filming it like it's like this docile bear.
Yeah,
Are you
and I don't know if
crazy?
you saw the clip the other day of the man who got, thrown 8 feet into the air from
the bison?
Bison. That was wild.
Yeah.
You see, he was like
Yeah.
8 feet.
I
in the
couldn't
air.
believe that wasn't AI. I think everything's AI now. But you know,
Moose, I'm just saying, I had to go. I'm like, Grok, is this
yeah,
real?
ABC
Like,
News. Yeah, they posted
picked it up. Yeah, I was like, that's real. But they were like, yeah, when they're in heat or whatever, like stay away. But that guy got handled. But these people just going within feet of animals, and this
And
was
just took the bag and like clubs are falling. He kept a lot of the clubs in it for a
He
while,
did.
but then
Yeah.
they start falling out. It would have been incredible if he put the shoulder strap on.
Oh,
I
it
would've
would've
died.
oh
Right.
god, or if he tried to take a swing, can you imagine?
I mean, what is he going to do with them? You can't
he took him
eat
to
them.
his friend.
Right.
He took him to his friend. So maybe he's like, I secured the bag.
Yeah.
we'll
Maybe
play
help
9 later.
Help build something with them. I don't know though.
But
Yeah.
incredibly entertaining. We'll
Crazy
link it on
story.
our socials.
Well, speaking of British Columbia, today, I believe today is the 1-year anniversary of one of the greatest golf videos ever. The bang, 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 the golf fight video
Oh.
happened
was-
today, a year ago.
That's funny.
And that was
Did
in
that
British
pop
Columbia?
up somewhere? or-
Yes, yeah, it was in Canada. Yeah, it popped up. Happy anniversary. It's one of the best videos ever.
These Canucks, man, they only have about 3 months to play golf. They're
They're
Just
crazy.
Nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Oh,
Great
man.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, that would be a good
Um,
reason to go to the YouTube page to go see that bear ripping the bag off the golf club.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
amazing.
go check it out.
Really
We'll
amazing.
share that. Entertaining for sure. Maybe we should just throw up the bison one too for fun. Have an animal division of the pod. All right, let's continue on with the tee. Some of this is going to just naturally translate over into the open. So Tyrrell Hatton, you guys might want to fade him this week. So there's a Sky Sports reporter, pretty funny. He goes up to him and he's just saying, he's like, my practice hasn't been great. And then the guy wraps up the interview and he was like, all right, well, we'll see you in the final group on Sunday. He said, haha, yeah, good one. He's like, I'll be on the sofa watching it. So just being honest with letting everyone know where his game's
It's
at.
funny,
So,
man. He really
Yeah,
is
It is
funny.
hilarious.
entertaining character.
And he's
for
playing
sure.
with Scotty and Bryson DeChambeau. I mean, what
Yeah,
a
that's gonna
grouping
be-
that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Paul
Producers
McGinley.
producing.
Paul McGinley said it on Live From, and he's right. That's a tough group to play in.
It
because Hatton never shuts up. It's like a nonstop stream of consciousness commentary about what's going on with his game. And then he made the point, like, Bryson is all over the place. Like, it could be army golf, left, right. You never know with what kind of game he's going to bring. So that could be really distracting for Scotty. He's really going to have to hone in and focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's segue off of Bryson. So Jamie Kennedy, I shared this with our internal chat as well. This is pretty great. This guy gave quite a bit of markers on what his experience or what he saw so far over there. And he said, bullet point number 2, he watched Bryson play the front nine and, quote, "It's wild to see a player smash a drive and choose to look at a launch monitor versus seeing where the ball actually ends up." And this part I love. Rich Beam described it as video game golf versus links golf, which I thought was crazy. So, just to imagine that, and that just ties into that group, like smashing it and looking down at your numbers rather than seeing where it's landing, which pretty wild.
Seems weird to me.
Yeah.
It really does.
And what was it? Who made the comment on, he used to be trying to beat Bryson used to be trying to beat all the best players in the world. And now he's just trying to be one of the lead, YouTubers, which
is Randall.
Randall said that. Randall said it. Yeah.
Or a shot at Grant.
At Grant Horvath. Yeah. He's like, now he's just trying to beat.
Now.
He's just trying to beat Grant instead of beat everybody else.
Yeah.
It's true.
Poor Grant got some strays. What did he do to deserve that, man? Guy's just doing a nice job on his YouTube page.
But Harry, he's probably like, thank you.
Yeah, right.
I'll take a couple more views, like send them my way.
But Bryson's going for the golden sombrero. I mean, he can go over in making cuts in majors this year.
Oh man,
the old golden sombrero. They'd say that for about a baseball player. Who would strike out 4 times in a game. That's the golden sombrero.
That would be crazy.
Going from Masters champ.
I might bet on that.
You can throw money on anything. That's hilarious.
Absolutely.
All right, well, pretty cool story coming from our guy, Ryan French, over at Monday Q. A little over 6 years ago, Marcus Plunkett, he was in Afghanistan as an officer in the U.S. Army. At the time, he hadn't touched a golf club in over 3 years. And tomorrow, he's going to tee it up at the Open Championship. So stories like that are a lot of fun, to just see how quick people can have success with golf and how they can get there and everything else. So we'll be paying attention to him. I thought that was pretty great. We already mentioned the weather. It looks great. No rain. The RNA says over 1 million people applied for tickets to this year's Open at Royal Birkdale.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
That's impressive. There will be over 300,000 fans this week, which is a new record. And another note on that, in just the first 9 days of the lottery for St. Andrews in 2027, there's been over 750,000 applicants.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Speaks on how popular this game is and how people just want to see it and have it injected into their veins.
A couple of my buddies are over there this week.
Really? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. On that guy, Jamie Kennedy, that I followed on X, again, he's the director of digital content for Golf Digest. He said that they have a Top Tracer app on the range for the spectators to be watching. So you can see what each player is hitting and how far. I thought that was cool. He said Cam Young flew 335. And then just while sitting there with one of his buddies, Jamie created a long drive matchup. So Cantlay beat Spieth, Kiefer beat Ludwig, and Cam Young beat Victor Perez, in quotes, easily. And talking about long drives, Victor Hovland drove it over the green on the second hole. Yes, it was downwind, but the hole was 419 yards. John Rahm said he hit a 6-iron 280, and Spieth said a 5-iron went 300. Yeah. So just attest to your parking lot reference there, Harry.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's dirt brown, it's dry, and it's going to stay dry. Yeah.
I like that, though. We don't need it to be spray painted and ruining my shoes. I like it being natural. And they said they were watering it a little bit, but they might not over the weekend. Like it's real. Like just let it be. We don't have to spray paint it for TV.
Yeah.
Yep. They'll be watering the greens, I think, for the first 2 days, but they'll probably let them go over the weekend.
Dry up and speed up. Yeah. Excited. Yeah. That's all we got for now.
The wind doesn't look to be crazy.
Weather looks great, actually.
Like even the gusting winds don't look to be out of hand. It was way worse here last week as far as the wind goes. So it's going to be interesting. I think they're going to go low for a major. I think this is going to be a double-digit winning score easily.
How about the other thing I saw? Have you guys tried it? Wyndham Clark with the hanger on the range?
Saw that,
yeah. I did see that.
I talked to our buddy Chris Hansen about that, and he said that he's done it, and it's about making
stabilization. What is
that? Face of the face.
Face, all about face.
It sort of matches up with your hand and your wrist and everything, and he keeps it all sort of lined up properly. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've seen some other gadgets like that that do the same thing.
That's
but,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah. He was using two different hangers too,
Yeah.
in 2 different days. One was a wooden one, and one looked like
Right.
plastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to keep
Crazy.
the options open for some brand deals. Hey,
Right.
let's use
Yeah.
this one today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of trying anything, how's the game going? I'm just coming off Mensley, got another victory in my match tonight, so I'm happy
Yeah,
about that.
Moose is
Yeah.
trending. I'm gonna put him in
Yes.
my
Yeah.
one and
Got some new clubs en route. I'm excited about that.
how great is that feeling though when new clubs
yeah.
come in? Like you
Well,
just
don't gloss that over. Let's hear about that. I mean,
Yeah.
because you had just bought these irons that you got
Couple
rid
years.
of.
Yeah.
Was it
I
a
got
couple years?
Oh, I thought it was
yeah.
a couple. I thought it was like
No.
last
2
season.
years.
2
Two- at
years.
least,
You
yeah.
got those?
Yeah.
The Apexes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
Wow, I thought that was just last
not
year.
last season.
I
It
did
was- It was,
too.
it was I think it might have been late the season before.
Okay.
I'll look up the exact date, but yeah,
Okay.
it's so weird too. I just never felt like I loved them. I know it sounds funny, and the more I looked into it with my fitter over at PGA Superstore, like I'm a picker of the ball,
Uh-huh.
and those were like a little bit of a fatter club, so they weren't totally matching up. And went with the T250s.
Titleist,
The Titleist felt I hit a bunch, and he's awesome, all the configurations, and got me dialed. I was hoping I would have it because I go to Pebble next week, but the times are like pushed back. Like he thought a couple weeks. Titleist sent a note back saying maybe 5. So yeah, I'm
Oh,
hoping
boy.
to get him sooner, but
That's
that's
tough.
okay.
Wow.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just got fitted on Sunday, and my club is in already. It was
Wow.
supposed, my
One singular,
Scott
though,
Miner,
yeah.
one singular club, but it's a special order. It's a different shaft and all this stuff. And they said it was going to take up to 2 weeks. They called me today and said it's in.
Oh,
I gotta
that's
go over and
awesome.
get it. So,
Aaron,
So
with
maybe
that
that
club-
look blends over.
Are there specific shots at the 1912 club that is specifically designed for, or what?
exactly. I
Yeah,
will use
yeah.
that club. It
Yeah.
will replace my 7-wood because I need more out of it, and I'm not
Okay.
getting it. So I went to a 5-wood with a Ventus shaft in it, and this thing will get me to the we got 3 par 3s that are 200 plus.
Oh, yeah.
on certain days, and then
Yep.
there's second shots on par 5s or long par 4s where I just need that shot. I need that club. I'm
Yeah.
61 years old. I don't have a lot of swing speed. I need a club that's going to get up in the air and go 200 plus. So this one will do it. So
Awesome.
had to make a change. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Miner at PGA Tour Superstore. He's a
Hooked
genius.
it up.
Yeah. It's so good when you got
So
a
you're
good
picking that up
fitter.
tomorrow, Har?
Yeah, I'll be picking it up tomorrow. Correct.
Yeah.
And I'm trading in
Exciting.
the 7-wood. Callaway
Oh.
still does the trade-in deals.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people say you're better off like on Facebook Marketplace, but
Yeah, I'm not in the business of
asking
selling
to.
clubs.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
want to
I'm-
deal
I'm
with
these-
anybody.
Harry, you don't want to go meet somebody?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'll meet
The
you over
Walmart
at the,
parking
I
lot.
feel like
at the
we should
giant
just.
parking lot. I'll be in the black Lexus.
Yeah, do me a
with
favor.
the
Put your
like we
pants,
should
put your
do
pants
this,
back
though.
on, and
Harry, will you
have
do it
this
for
club.
the content? We'll have Powers go with you. Like, just
No,
meet-
Powers is not coming either. Powers is staying home.
This is going to be the best
Well,
content
we also
ever.
though, Har, we have to make sure our friends over at Fairway Deals buy my balls. They are, we'll make sure in the future and let everybody know, like they do buy used clubs and
That's
and
right.
resell them. They sell
That's
used
a new
clubs.
part
they
of their
will
business.
buy.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you don't feel like meeting somebody in a Walmart parking lot with their pants down, or don't feel like getting less from PGA Superstore, check out Fairway Deals and they'll give you top dollar for sure.
Do
Trade your
they have
clubs
2
in.
categories? One that is traded in clubs, and one that they found while picking the balls in
Right,
the water,
in
where
the
people
pond.
get angry and throw in their,
Or maybe the bear took them and then dumped them in the woods.
or they
and
drove
then
off a cliff.
Right. There's a lot of ways to kick
Yeah.
clubs these days.
You know,
Yeah. Well, Harry, not just our golf locally, but some Philly golf locally with the
Yeah.
Gap is popping off right now.
Yeah, they had their Open Championship on Monday and Tuesday up at Lancaster Country Club, which we all know is just a fantastic venue, and a real props to their superintendent and their staff, because they lost 160 trees in the storms in the previous week or two leading up to this tournament.
I saw our guy Josh Saunders,
Yes,
who we met.
yes.
He was being interviewed about all. Yeah, they've got hit multiple
They got
years
hammered.
in a row now too.
Yeah,
like
hammered, and from what I understand, you never would have known that the trees were down. Like there was no debris. They cleaned it all up, and the place was mint condition for the 122nd Gap Open Championships, a 36-hole event. And during the first day, my guy Josh Ryan was tied for first from the 1912 club. He lasted into a playoff with the defending champ Drew Nicholas, who is now out of Marion. Used to be out of Galloway, now he's out of Marion. They went to a 4-hole aggregate playoff, and they ran this on their Instagram page. Marty Emino was doing the broadcasting. It was awesome. I'm following along, watching this stuff. It was great. They went to the 10th hole, the 16th, 17th, and 18th. And Drew Nicholas ended up winning that thing by 2. I believe it was 2 shots over Josh. So that's back-to-back championships for Drew Nicholas in this event. And, of course, he was a Drexel golfer, started out at NC State and then ended up at Drexel, and is in the world of business now. He's not seeking professional golf, but a terrific player. And congrats to him, and congrats to Josh Ryan. That's 2 runner-ups now in a row. The Jay Sigel match play, and now the Open Championship. As he's getting ready for the U.S. Amateur qualifying this next week, I believe, at Lanark. And he's also got Q School on tap for the Korn Ferry and the DP World. So it looks like he's rounding into form at the right time. So that was great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yep.
Great stuff. Love to see it. All right. As we mentioned, the last major, we are here. The Open Championship, the wind's low, the temps are up, the fairways are brown, the balls are bouncing. Royal Birkdale is the site. You have 8 out of the last 9 winners have had a win in the calendar year. Only that Brian Harmon, the Waggler, was the only guy that didn't and still became the champion golfer of the year. Yeah. I love it all. I love the pomp and circumstance. I love the names. I love the phrasing. Yeah. I love the time that you get to watch
scoreboard.
It. Yeah, give it to me. I love it all.
I know. I'll be up at like 4:30 tomorrow morning. It's like if you're a guy and you go to the bathroom, you get up a couple times during the night. You get up at 3 in the morning. Just turn the TV on and stay up. We'll watch it. You know what I mean? It is great, Moose. I'm totally with you on this. This and the Masters are my 2 favorite majors of the year. But yeah, Royal Birkdale, you look at the list of the guys who have won here: Arnold Palmer, Johnny Miller. I mean, it's Jordan Spieth. The last time it was here, you got to watch that, what he did on that back 9. It was just legendary stuff. Par 70, 7,223 yards, designed originally way back in 1897 by a guy named George Lowe, but then 2 guys named Mackenzie and Ebert redesigned this. That included a lot of changes to the 5th hole, the 7th hole, the 14th hole, and they even added a hole. They took away a hole and added a par 3, which is one of the holes that's probably going to be a little controversial from what I understand. It's a 240-plus yard par 3 that in a couple of the days is going to play directly into the fan because the wind is coming from like the east instead of the west. The typical, wind comes off the west, off the water, but now it's coming from the east-northeast. So that hole will play into the wind quite a bit these first 2 days, at least in the morning. Only 2 par 5s, but they're both on the back 9, so it gives a lot of scoring opportunities on the closing holes, numbers 14 and 17. That par 5 where Jordan made eagle used to be number 15. It's now number 14 as they got rid of the old 14th hole, which was a par 3. They added a hole, the 15th hole now is a par 3. But there's 4 par 3s, 4, 7, 12, and 15. And number 4 is 219 yards. And like I said, number 15 is 241 from the back tee. So, and they do have a short 4. It's number 5. It's 320 yards. They made some alterations on it where you can now see the green from the tee. There used to be some mounding and things in the way where you couldn't see it, and that's the hole with a small pond on it, which is really the only water hazard on the whole course. There's 123 bunkers. If you can avoid the bunkers on the first 2 days, you're going to set yourself up for a great weekend. But the 5th hole, like we said, is a risky reward, par 4, short one. The 14th is the former 15th. The 7th is a par 3. They shortened it from 180 yards to 150, but they raised the green and made the bunkers deeper. They're the deepest pot bunkers on the golf course that surround that green. So lots of wind changing, lots of change of direction in the holes. There's being a lot of crosswinds, and the back 9 holes that will play into the wind, at least the first couple of days, are 3, or the front 9 is 3 and 8, and on the back 9, 13, 15, 17, and 18 will all be into the fan in the mornings for the first 2 days. So that's going to be some tough finishes for these guys. But man, it's one of my favorite tournaments of the year, no matter where they play it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, as we move forward to see the line with our friends from Bet Parks, starting first with the one and done, I actually had Wyndham Clark left on the board, so I decided to take him in his hangers and see if I can't get a W with him, because he's playing well. So interesting, right? We talked about that Scotty Rory spread, how in the past couple of years it had been pretty wide, but they're so close now. They're basically same 800 and 850 on the Bet Parks board. So Scotty, obviously if they're missing a cut and struggling a little bit, then you got Matt Fitzpatrick, Tommy Fleetwood. I'm always curious to see where their live guys are. Rahm is always going to be at the top of the board because he's a betting favorite in the major, but I just don't know. And how about Tom Kim, way down, lower than Siwoo Kim, even after the win. But I don't know. I have a feeling Wyndham Clark or Cam Young. My brother was in a big pool, and he was like a top 5 pick, and Cam Young was there. I said take him, but you can't look away from 3 guys really, when you look at Matt Fitzpatrick, who plays really well in tough courses, Bob McIntyre, and you just had that sentimental feeling with Justin Rose in a major. And
Tommy, the local lad,
and Tommy, right, Tommy. Right, his course,
Fleetwood.
local fella.
Yeah, I'm taking Justin Rose in the one and done.
I love it.
I got him left. He's my guy. I love him. McIntyre, I have in a top 20. Victor Hovland in a top 20. They're both plus money. Xander Schauffele, I'm taking over Goddard in a matchup, minus 130. And a lot of people like Colin Morikawa to win this thing outright. And I'm taking him actually over your boy in a matchup over Wyndham at minus 124. But a lot of the people that, pretend to know something love him this week to win it. Not just show up, but win it. And that would be his 3rd major and his 2nd Open Championship if he did it. So that'd be pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Going to be curious to see. Guys, I have a special announcement to make. I was waiting to get final confirmation, but we have a new sponsor of Swing It and Ding It. And we're gonna have some fun with this, because our friends at the great Top Dog Law, baby.
I love it.
Top Dog Law and Swing It and Ding It. Let's
go.
That's
one of the most creative companies out there. The best ads, the best Instagram, and they have really good lawyers, and they actually get the job done too. But they have fun with their outreach and their marketing to kind of break it down a little bit for people.
That's exciting.
I see their billboards all over
everywhere.
The place.
Yeah.
Their radio commercials are legendary. They're like a cult following now. People record them and send them to each other. But they're all over the country, in every state, taking care of the people, and excited to have them as part of Swing It and Ding It. We're going to do something cool with the golf outing, because they're sponsoring that as well. But
welcome to the fam.
Very
no
good.
doubt. Good stuff.
Awesome.
All right. Well, this is it, guys. The Open Championship. Next week, I will be recording pre-Pebble Beach trip, so I am pumped about that.
Now, is that going to change our schedule? Like, what do I have to plan for?
Let's see. I do return late Wednesday.
You're not going to record from the
midday
plane.
Wednesday, so maybe we'll do a Thursday record next week. But we'll take.
Is this a private jet trip, or are you taking commercial air? I mean, how are you getting there?
He only flies PJs.
iHeart's not sending the PJ for this, but we gotta just go commercial.
Well, now Powers just said in the chat that he'll be Moose next week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
either
gonna
him
be a
or
no
Brandon.
for me, dog.
Brandon's still trying to fight for my spot.
Wait, let me check with our new sponsor. Can we have nope, he said
what's
no.
in this box?
Sorry,
what's in
Powers.
this box?
Let's see. What's in the box? It's taped up. It would take me a while. It's a great hat. I know there's a great
swag.
I know there's a great hat. In there.
If there's a gavel in there, I'm gonna lose it. Just so.
We'll get you guys some swag for sure. But all right, but that's it. We'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Harry, excited for you to swing that 5 wood, man. Swing it and ding it. Do it well. All right. Thanks for
do it.
listening. Thanks for watching. See you next week.